of tech work and that with me being a southpaw. But with Becky Ferguson, she's not really an awkward southpaw, so I don't think it was really much of a difference. But hopefully we'll all come into good stead tonight.
So how has camp gone for Shan? Obviously, like you say, Becky Ferguson's a tough opponent, nice and early in her career. Has camp been tough?
Yeah, it's been tough. I remember she's gone from 3 fights now straight in, so I had a week off from each one. So ideally, it would have been that I would have liked another few weeks break, but it didn't come. So she just get back into a camp, but she just gets on with it. She's a school teacher by day, then boxer by night. She runs in the mornings, so she just lives the life. To be fair, so I can't moan at her. She's a great mum, she's a great fighter. So hopefully tonight will pay dividends for her from what she's been putting in the gym.
And then again for yourself, Frankie. Obviously, like you say, I've seen an interview previously at a show in Coventry, which obviously isn't too far from here, where you said for a couple of years outside of the pro game was a bit of a struggle after retirement. Is it almost you're reliving it in a sense with Shan?
This is what I said, yeah, but like, even the amateurs I coached, I was reliving it with them. I think the thing was, I was at a high level, so when I left, I still had a bit about me, still had a bit of money in the bank, stuff like that. But some of us don't, and it's so like from your phone ringing to everything, people caring, people just not giving a fuck really, not giving a shit about you. Sorry for swearing, but it's just how it is. Really. No one cares. No promoter, not once did I get phone from a promoter who cared about me once I retired. No coaches, nothing. Just my family and the people around me.
And then for yourself, do you take those experiences again for Shan and make sure obviously she's got that wraparound support, make sure she's got everything she needs so she can be the best that she can be?
She's got a tight-knit family, Shan, and because she's a mum and she's always working, she don't really get time to be around friends and people. So she's just constantly in the gym and to work. So it's not like there's many hanger-oners. She's got a few Team GB mates who are still here tonight, Shona and Kerry Davies. So she's got some good friends who come and support her. But yeah, she's got no one around who's really hanging on, but that might come as she gets better. But me and the family will be there to make sure we spot who are the hanger-oners and who ain't.
And then just in general, as a big boxing fan, obviously we've got that superb card coming up on the 23rd of December. How important do you think these cards are for boxing in general, you know, especially the heavyweight division? It's been a struggle to get even one big fight on. So now we've got a card where it's probably the best I've seen in my lifetime. How important do you think that can be for boxing as a whole moving forward?
I think it's good. I'd like the fights to be being switched around a little bit maybe, to Joshua Wilder, stuff like that, or Parker. But the fight was really good. I want to see Miller DeBar more than any of the others. I really want to see DeBar do him. But Miller's talking like it's a foregone conclusion. I want Joshua next. But Daniel DeBar's like cool, calm, collected. Got Don Charles in his corner. And he's just taking it in his slow. Yeah, you'll see, in other words, you're not even going to get Joshua, I'm going to do it. I think DeBar beats it, but everyone else is acting like Miller's going to win.
And then a subject that I've seen you being fairly vocal on before, obviously the Conor Benn situation. Now the Chris Eubank Jr. fight's not happening, as he's looking to go for the IBO title. What do you make of it all? Because now Conor Benn's deciding to call out every single fighter on the planet between sort of 147 to 154. So what do you make of that as a whole?
He has to stay relevant now. And obviously, listen, there's no ifs or buts about it. He's a drug cheat. There is no twice now, not once, twice. Algieri said it. Pacquiao didn't even close the space like that, if you know what I mean. He said it was just the things he done. He said you've got to be on something. And from when he got dropped, I think by the French guy, from going to that to this, it's just not normal. It doesn't happen. So I think now he's calling everyone out to stay relevant. But then he won't fight no one proper. I guarantee it won't be a hard fight next. I'll stick my life on it. It'll be someone who's not as good as anyone like Crawford or Ennis. It'll be no one like that. So.
And then just sort of one more for yourself in general. Obviously, I've seen you at a few shows locally. Is that something you do now? Obviously, you've taken a bit of time out from coaching. Obviously, it's a show in your hometown of Birmingham. And obviously, I know Shan's fighting, but is this something that you regularly go to now, so just as a fan?
I think since Shan's been at BCB, I've got back into the love of it. Like, I've seen Macaulay Owen tonight. That kid's going to be, he's my one to watch at a minute. I know we got like the Ben Whittakers and that, but just to be below the radar, Macaulay's the one to watch in my eyes. He just lives it, he doesn't waste nothing, he's a great fighter. So I just like watching the up-and-coming talent, yeah.
And then BCB Promotions, they've put on some good shows. They've somehow managed to convince David Avanesian to have a fight on a Wednesday night in Birmingham.
Now you had to convince him. I think he wanted to be on the card. I think they needed to keep him busy, so I think Errol's done them the favour. But yeah, I think that's great from that. He's brilliant. But obviously they've got Tyler Denny now, Liam Davis. They're probably the strongest they've ever been. I made a statement the other week to Errol. I said when I was boxing, when I used to get offered a BCB fight, I used to roll my hands together. You'd think yes. Now I'd think I'd have to sit back and think, do I want to fight one of these fighters? They've improved so much, they're doing really well.
Frankie, so much for your time tonight. Pleasure to have you on.